We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya, an honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, sure I would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold down now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I am from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you? This is Karain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Oh. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. But Maya's in there. Well, we gotta respect their culture and traditions. We gotta ask her first. Miss Faye, what should we do? You yelly-billy chicken liver, what you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key. That key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There really is no other way. All right, stand aside. I'm gonna break it down. Wait, please. No sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Dr. Gray. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. Well, that's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her, I'm scared to death by what's going on. Let's talk to her. Let's talk about what you witnessed. Hey, mister, that gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Let's talk about Dr. Gray. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear you going out surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like a wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a-hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Alrighty. So, we can't present anything. Although I would like to look at the court record and just look at... Okay, so it looks like, according to the map that they show, that there's no other way for someone to get in the channeling chamber. So, for now, let's just move. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. You just knocked her out, didn't you? Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh my gosh, Gumshoe! He's one of my favorites. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on, so just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Gimshoe? Jimshoe. Why do you call him Jimshoe? My name isn't Jimshoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. So let's go to the Winding Way. Because usually when the police are there, especially in the other games, they just immediately kick us back out. But let's see if that side room if she's awake yet. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? That is. So isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like, the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Like, no one is that much of an airhead. Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like totally a bummer. Yes, that too is how I would describe a murder. A bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Any Benny. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I love doing the voices. I see. Then why are you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm like allergic to sesame seeds. They like must have put some in the food they serve for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I like totally know nothing. So who was like, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. She has no words. You're the one who recommended him here, and now he's dead. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. That was a scene. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient. Yeah. She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Alright, so let's go back. Let's move back. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Pearl! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What? What's that she got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Pearl. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Is it not spiky enough? Poor Phoenix. Poor Phoenix. Alright, let's go back to the meditation room. And let's try to channel our way to the channeling chamber. The police are busily running around here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Alright. Let's ask about Maya. Where is she? Where'd she go? About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, the girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. Oh gosh, execution style. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, and then he was shot. Interesting. Interesting. Can we examine? I would like to examine... Hey, pal. No touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be murder suspect now, can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm gonna have to come back later. Alright. Can I look over here? Can I look back here? Nope. No. Alright, so let's move. We can't really do anything. We don't really have anything that we can present to him, so let's just move back to the meditation room. Gosh. I remember the first time I played this, so I'm kind of replaying the first part of this case again, because it's been over a year, and I know that some of the footage never got updated to the YouTube channel. But it's also been a year. And I remember it was around this time that I was having some... Like, there were just some dumb things that just wouldn't activate. So I'm glad this is working. She's probably scared out of her wits over having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be next! Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Got any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. It's just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I might try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos. Going after photos more within your reach from now on? More glamour, less gore? What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures of the murder scene inside. Heck, she did. 2 even. The Seance Murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops with the scoop of the century. Gosh, I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Maybe now everything's... Okay, now we're still progressing. Okay, good. Oh dear, madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up, you two pal. I'm gonna give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day has turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Alright, next day, early morning, meditation room. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. Oh nice, we're already here. Man, it took us 2.5 hours though. Nick! Maya. What am I gonna do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Coming to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Maya! Let's just talk about channeling. So, you're the master or something of the Korean School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since the title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. What happened this time, too? Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on the nurse's appearance. Let's talk about what happened. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. But after a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness, then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Ooh, really familiar? Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled the same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. No, but what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel? This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Alright. Let's move. We don't really need to come back here, so let's go to the Karain village and try to find Pearly. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? It nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Alright, we're going in. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Ugh. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. It's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. Let's talk about Pearl. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. Please don't possess your daughter. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great that even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Let's talk about what happened. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya? Step away from there! Go quickly and inform the police. What happened in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious. Correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. A spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. Well, let's talk about this room. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling, and that is why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in the horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is the Korean sacred writings. Along with the Korean sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about a folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. Alright, can't talk to her anymore. Let's start examining the room. So I guess we gotta examine all this. Beautiful and expensive folding screen. Looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written here, but I can't read it. This is a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? About 8 inches off the ground. Small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright. Please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else we could examine. There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back here, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree have been set in their predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. I already got that. Alright. Big boy. My big ol' husky Thor is over here. The meditation room is on the other side of this heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. That's right, I strong, lawyer. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air, or the blood. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. I do believe that is all. Ooh, no, that's it. Let's go back. Let's move back to the meditation room.